Easily.
Stream?
Why are you getting caffeinated so late, Jonas?
I had a bunch of shit to do today.
That doesn't answer the question.
I needed a little extra. Yeah.
A little pick me up.
Yeah.
A little something.
Something.
A
A little bit of that coffee liqueur.
little dark roasted something.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
How's it
We're
going?
talking about a little
Hello,
something,
Something.
something, something.
You know, little something.
If you're a good
Something.
kitty, you can have a little something, something.
Hey,
There we go.
Has
I
there
was
been
thinking
in this game?
like coffee. Thank you very much.
Say
Pretty
it
sure
again,
I didn't miss
Jonas.
anything.
Has there been catnip in this game anywhere?
No.
Oh,
Don't
my
think
sister.
so.
I mean, there's barely plants in this. The plants that they have are all made to grow without light. So
Yeah, fair.
My sister starts streaming this with her friends too, and I have a feeling she walked out after the cat scene on the pipe. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe you there.
Something is coffee.
That's right.
It's just coffee.
I had a long
Is it-
day.
That scene in Dot Hack Sign where they showed Tusaka, the main character's real life character, where it shows her pick up the kitty and dragged it off. It's like she didn't like that. Oh, I don't blame her, but at the same time, it was so sad.
Just that new age music that the kids are listening to these days.
Hell yeah.
Just them robots.
Boxer, that is blasphemy. How dare you?
Speaking of coffee, I just got an affogato from the coffee shop right next to my apartment.
Oh, that's the ice cream one, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah. How'd that go?
it was amazing. Like the espresso they use is so good.
Hmm.
I think it's technically gelato, not ice cream.
Okay. I've never
Gelato isn't vegan?
Never actually had an avocado. But
Chicken isn't vegan?
I like how when people quote that quote, they figure he's being dumb, but he's trying to evade being lose his vegan powers at that moment. That's
You
why
know, it could be both.
could be both.
It could be both that he's trying to evade and he's dumb.
That's a possibility too, but I'm still pretty sure he was trying to evade them.
Did that say Nico Corporation?
yes.
looks like what is on here.
Slight misspelling. Did they do it that way purposely, I wonder?
Maybe it's supposed to be like Nico, like Neo Eco.
The level of detail in this game leads me to think that like everything, like nothing was left to chance. Everything probably means something.
No.
What? All right, look.
Wait, what did that robot say?
No game is perfectly thought up before a single line of code is written.
Except
we
for
gonna-
that one.
All right,
Well,
we have to
Miller. Go ahead, Chris.
we're apparently just going back to English class discussion from last night then. Reading into every little thing like it
Right.
means something.
Back to Jesus in purgatory.
Oh my god.
Death of the Nyather.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Death of the developer, which did happen.
I was gonna say, isn't that just crunch?
Well, no, I mean more like the thing that like Atari did with the first couple games that came out, where they were explicitly like, you are not allowed to put a credit screen on this. This is made by Atari, and that's all you're allowed to say.
Oh, I thought you meant like you said death of the creator. I thought like literally you meant like somebody died.
No, sorry, maybe that's a bit of a...
Aw, you got a
Misleading.
sad face.
Achievement
That's better
unlock
like-
cat's best friend.
Aw.
Literally a money Nico.
There was a period of time where, yeah, like game developers were not allowed to be credited.
Awful.
Yeah, I can't remember when did that start.
That started when games started.
Yeah, that started with games started, but it ended very quickly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
was
didn't necessarily. Not when games started. That was when games were starting to be corporatized. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, let me think.
They were like, this is not a movie. You don't get to say, every person that made it. That's not how this works.
I remember
Game
That's
developers
not how
weren't
any of
easy
this works.
when they first
It turns out, no,
started.
that's exactly how this works.
I remember seeing credits in SNES era games. I don't know about Nintendo, and there were definitely not credits in Atari era games.
Yeah, it was like a
Nintendo did frequently have credits, although at the time a lot of the Japanese developers just took on an English pseudonym.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked Catwalk.
Eh,
Nice.
extra
Just
unlock
got that
all the
stuff.
cat. Sometimes you're not the only cat that scratches.
Excuse me.
So cute.
Don't worry about me, babe. I'm good.
Is it known whether the cat, like what the cat's gender is?
No.
Oh, all right.
Its gender is orange tabby cat.
I mean, I'm gonna assume male because it's orange.
It's
From the
really
looks of
only
it,
important to another cat.
Yeah.
I'm going by a hard guess. The way it moves and the way its fur is, it's male. But I have been from the looks of the ears. That part fooled me once.
All right, well, you've heard
I
from
don't
our
know if you
resident
can
cat.
actually sex a cat from that. So
Just from my experience, because I hang around a lot of cats. But I mean, it is actually very hard to tell a cat's gender just by their fur alone. But their build and the way they
I just
move
know
sometimes-
that orange cats are like 90% male.
Yeah, that is correct. Ginger cats are.
most cat. You're not wrong about that. Most orange cats, yes, are male.
Apparently, you need 2 copies of the ginger.
this boxer says, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there an Atari game that had an Easter egg where there was a secret room with credit to one of the developers? Yes, that was in Adventure.
Yes. That was the one that sort of broke it because the testers didn't find that room. And so it got through all the way to release.
Nice. It was a different time.
The unfortunate time.
Yeah.
It was the early of times, it was the blurst of times.
Okay, jump through the
Did
awning.
you just jump through that awning?
Guess so.
There was no real roadmap for video games back then. It was, people. I mean, people called them they thought of them as like board games for your TV set. There wasn't really yeah. So
Back in the days like Atari and ColecoVision, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the language used in this game is actually fleshed out.
It could be. I don't know.
It reminds me of Korean, kind of.
Do you mean the
Really? How so?
Jonas, what were you asking?
Oh, I was gonna ask if you meant the spoken language or the written language, but I guess.
I suppose they're probably the same, but the written, I suppose.
I'd have to
And
Good.
I was Stoker. I just because of the glyphs and how Korean uses a bunch of circular-like text.
So you think it might be like a pictographic language?
Oh, yeah.
Korean
No,
is-
not
You're just like, the phenome sounds
Korean
the same.
is not pictographic.
Or that's not what I meant. Not pictographic. God damn it.
It's more that there's a way you can distinguish between Korean, Chinese, and Japanese characters.
Japanese,
Is that
yeah.
Korean is mostly has a lot of circles in it.
Correct.
Chinese is a lot of grids.
No, there's
Correct.
there's a word and my brain can't brain. Like there's a term that I meant to use, and
Lethologica.
I guess sure. I'd be napping right now if not for coffee.
Lethologica is the inability to remember a word or name. I suffer from it all the time.
I was gonna say, is that a chronic thing, or is that just like a you forget it one time sort of thing?
It's just the experience of it happening.
When I'm groggy.
This guy says, "I'm busy," and he's reading a newspaper upside down.
He's a robot.
Same.
He can do that.
I mean, he can, but
Yeah.
I think that means he's waiting for somebody, not actually paying attention to what he's doing.
It's funny. What I want to know is
Be like, yo,
what's
cat, you got the drugs.
what's the
you got the
news
good
around
stuff.
here?
Get the catnip. Get the WhatsApp.
But yeah,
What's
no,
it?
when
Okay, what did?
the reason I sometimes will be like, yeah, it's the Wajiggy, because I can't remember, like my brain doesn't want to drudge up whatever word I'm trying to say.
And that's what the coffee's for.
Exactly.
The coffee helps you with the jiggy juice.
yeah, so Wajiggy juice, you got it.
That was not chocolate.
Chocolate's good, GC, but Jonas needs more.
Yeah, Jonas needs wajiggy juice.
You know, I'll bet there's an article like Reddit or something about the language used in Stray. That's right.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's looked into it already.
It's always Reddit. It's always been way.
I was thinking it.
It is, in fact, a language. Someone's already cracked the entire alphabet and put it on an article. I won't
Kelly
link
took
it
a
because-
screwdriver to the knee.
Oh,
Oh god, really? That joke is like over 10 years old. Can we not let it die?
Nope.
Got a chuckle from me.
It cannot die.
Because Skyrim still isn't dead, so.
phonetic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Skyrim
Todd-
coming to. I don't know.
To let it die.
Oh, was it from Skyrim? Okay.
You didn't know that was from
Yes.
Skyrim?
It is from Skyrim. This is correct.
This is a guard who says, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to me.
Does that what he sound like?
I have no idea.
Probably.
They have so many
They've
actors.
got
yeah.
like really...
No, they're Norwegian. You need to give it a Norwegian accent.
Well, that's the thing. It's all like Americans trying to do a Norwegian accent is what everything in that game sounds like.
I have a Norwegian friend whose Twitch streams in English, but if you pay him a little bit of channel points, he'll talk only in Norwegian for like 30 seconds, and it's oddly sexy.
Oh, is that the
Oh.
one I saw the other day? Like a clip of somebody who was... No, something that... There was a clip I saw of somebody on Twitch who's Welsh, and they saw Blythe in Elden Ring, and they were immediately like, oh yeah, that's Blythe. Are people even saying it like that? And all his chats was like, no, people are saying Blade, or Blate. And he's just like, oh god.
He
Because
clues
Blythe,
it to
he's-
Blythe.
He's like, there's like 3 different Fs, and one of them is double D.
Welsh is odd.
It is very odd.
It's like one of those like Celtic substrate kind of languages, so it's got a lot of wacky shit going on.
Gaelic is fascinating, but
Yeah.
difficult. I had to sing a song in Gaelic once.
Did you ever recover?
No, because I had a solo in that song.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Gaelic and Welsh, like those languages, like Latin alphabets don't quite describe the way the words actually sound. Like they approximate it.
Yeah,
You-
like
you-
the consonant combinations
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always think of that one British newscaster.
I hate you, Stoker. I was
Throw ya,
waiting to
monster.
say the same thing.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
lad.
And he's like talking about the weather forecast in this one place in Wales that's just like 20,000
Yeah.
consonants long.
It's like with it with flip blah 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 blah.
That's exactly it. Well done, Jonas.
I apologize to anyone who's Welsh in the audience.
Daily menu: dry air and a bowl of hot oil, extra quality.
Ooh, hot oil.
Why did you say it like that, Jonas?
I don't know.
Robot coffee.
Because he likes him some hot oil.
was gonna say, why did you say it like it's stirring up some feelings in you, Jonas?
I
You're
posted.
like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I put it in the Twitch chat.
That's what brings
Oh, that's the name of the town.
That is the
Yep.
name of the town.
Yeah.
See, I
and
thought you were
says
trying to
it
be like, yeah, this is what the
flawlessly.
cat said when it ran across your keyboard.
It's the
No.
only.
That
It's a town
too.
where you can actually run through it faster than you can say it.
And the newscaster pronounced it perfectly. At least I presume he did, because I guess if he didn't, I wouldn't know. So he seemed awfully confident, so I just assumed he was doing it correctly.
When you have to say a word like that on live TV, or even tape TV, you have to be you have to at least.
And you have to say a word like that on dead TV.
Yeah. By Welsh law, if you say it wrong, you have to be exiled.
This is so wholesome.
Oh, yep.
Everything in this game is wholesome. Cute robots, cute kitties, eyes staring at you
Yeah.
from the walls. It's all adorable.
Eldritch nightmares.
Yeah.
You know.
This is the one I saw on Twitter a couple of days ago.
I can hear him sleeping. No.
Rick, are you playing with a controller at the moment?
Yes.
Is it rumbling?
No.
So apparently, if you do this on PS5, the controller will rumble as if the cat is purring.
Ah.
And the idea is
That's
you're supposed to
adorable.
lie down and put the controller on your stomach.
That is super adorable. That may be the most adorable thing I've ever heard.
That is so cute.
Vanellope is watching you from the door.
How dare you, cheater!
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
So many feels.
Are you a pumpkin eater?
I've been known to eat a pumpkin. I just open my jaw up like a snake and just go.
Yeah. One of the things I frequently.
I'm not even that much of a fan of a pumpkin pie.
Really?
Never mind, like, actual pumpkin.
But pumpkin pie is like pie made out of pumpkin.
No, I don't like pumpkin. Same as I don't like pineapple.
You know,
Apparently, I don't like pea, vegetables, or fruits.
So like,
Oh, we're in the gamer club now. Cool.
So you don't like to have things that start with a P in your mouth, huh?
Oh my god.
Stoker, if I could give you a bop, I would.
I frequently feel this. What I'll often say to Stoker is, "I'm giving you a look. You can't see
He
it,
does say that.
but it's a look."
See, used to be I just had some friends who would just go, "Hey Stoker," and I'd go, "What?" and they'd go, "No." And
So
that
you're
would
saying
just be
people
that.
are, and people. So you're saying people are telling you aware of what you're gonna do.
Hey, Stoker,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to take it from a highway speed to a street crawl.
Speed limits are for suckers. I'm just kidding, chat. Don't speed. Unless there's no cops around.
Nice. Yeah, unless you're on
The
the
views expressed in this
Autobahn.
program do not belong to those of Rick P. Griffin.tv or its affiliates.
Did I ever tell y'all about the time that
Nope.
I was in? All right.
Sorry, go on.
Tell us about it. We haven't heard it before. Tell us about it.
It was on a Nevada road trip. My friend, we were in one of those really super flat areas where there's like nothing but like powdery white sand. And she opened up her Toyota to like 130 miles per hour.
That sounds awesome.
It's an experience. Like, I just...
Yeah, an awesome experience.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, like, at that speed, like, a pebble is like a bump in the road. Okay, yeah. It is really something to be in a vehicle moving at that velocity.
See, I've seen somebody do that before, but they did it with an old police cruiser that they got from like a used car lot. And yeah, that thing hits 200 real good.
Nice. Jesus. Like, that's, you know, when you think about that, that's you're moving a third of the speed of sound.
Yeah, which means you're only moving at 1/1,000,000th the speed of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nice.
If that.
That is canon. That is canon.
Can't Sonic like go faster than the speed of light?
I don't know that he's ever gone faster than light. I'd have to check like every
Hold on,
instance. I know he's
Googling
faster
it.
than sound, but I don't know about light.
I'm
Now the
Googling it.
Flash has pulled
Me
some
too, Jonas.
fuck shit. The Flash has pulled
Oh
some
yeah, the
fuck shit
Flash
like
stuff where he
that.
goes faster than the speed of light and he starts like rewinding time. That always doesn't matter how many times they do it, doesn't matter how established it is an ability of his, it always feels like Deus Ex.
100. The first thing I see says 186,000 miles per second. His light speed shoes allow him to run faster than the speed of light.
Oh, the light speed shoes. So wait, the canon is the light speed shoes are actually moving at light speed? I always thought that was just like a name for them. I didn't think the canon was supposed to be that they really were moving at speeds comparable to light.
I know Lightspeed shoes were in Sonic Adventure 2. Were they in something else?
Well, first of all, they were in the original Sonic Adventure before they were in Sonic Adventure 2, but they've been in a lot of Sonic games.
Okay, I was gonna say because they definitely do. He does not move at the speed of light in the games. When he uses
Well, I
those.
mean, how would you program something moving at the speed of light in the game?
You can.
I should have known you'd have an answer for that.
It wouldn't be
You would have to make it a distance. Because let me think, how much is like one frame in a game is like a 60th of a second, right? So the minimum you can move is a 1/60th of a light second.
It would just look like if you went with like realistic optical effects from light speed motion, it would look really weird. Like you wouldn't look cool. It would be like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah, you would just teleport.
Yeah.
I want to see Sonic like get all stretched out into spaghettification like he's going through a wormhole.
Well, I'd like to tell you about these great things called furry artist commissioners.
Okay, listen. I'm scared to
They
commit
will draw
to
you
anything
weird
like...
Sonic art, alright?
Okay, listen, you've taken my beautiful idea and you've turned it into something sick and perverted, and I am here for that. So...
But yeah, it would accelerate.
Would you also like to see Sonic with his one super eye combined back into one iris?
God,
I've already seen that.
The one where it's like he has like pink eye and then Kirby just climbs out of his fucking
Yes, I saw that one. There's this Sonic fan game called Sonic Dreams Collection. Which is the conceit behind it is they're like, oh, this is a prototype of an unreleased Sega game, but of course that's not it. And the whole thing is just like surreal, creepy shit posting. And in one of them, you're like on a date with Sonic, sitting on the couch next to him, and like. Eventually, he turns at you and gazes lovingly at you with his eye, and then the pupils start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and like start merging together into this black hole that just absorbs you.
Why?
Don't forget, this is also the one where you're sitting on the couch, and you're next to the window, and Sonic's sitting on the couch closer inside the apartment. You look outside the window, and Eggman is watching you two through binoculars.
That's true. That's true. He is. Eggman likes to watch, apparently, in this.
And he's like texting you, and he's like, "Go for it, dude."
Why are you knowing me bringing up Sonic Dreams Collection?
This is also the one I believe where you have to physically take off Sonic's shoes. So you can look at his human feet.
Oh yeah, and I think you can tickle them.
This is all in this one scene. This all happens all together.
Hey, vending machine.
The internet is such a good and pure and wholesome place.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Sure is.
Listen to that giggle. That is a wholesome giggle from Stoker.
Totally an angel's giggle.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine. He's listening to his favorite jams. The window's cracked.
He's listening to his favorite Jin Sinue album. The AC's on.
Stop evolving.
Why do I take such delight in these things?
Because you are a shit poster at heart.
I really am.
So, cat game.
Oh yeah, there's a cat game.
Cat game. Yeah.
When's that coming out?
I don't watch this.
What would be
Look,
the
the
most?
cat got his own apartment now. See?
What would be the most tonally jarring other cat game to play after this? Like, what would be the biggest? What would be the most cute?
Oh god, is there like an official Thundercats 2011 game or something?
Not that I'm aware of, but I suppose it's possible there's one I didn't hear about.
Right in the woods.
Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods would be a very tonally different cat game. That's fair.
That was actually gonna
See,
be
I was
my
gonna,
question.
I was gonna suggest something Garfield related, but
Oh boy.
This is a Garfield.
Oh, the Garfield Sega Genesis game.
Oh god, yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
There is a 2012 Thundercats Nintendo DS video game.
Huh.
well, dip me in butter and call me a lobster.
It was really, really bad.
I would have been disappointed if it hadn't been.
Yeah.
And it was based on the 2011 series, so there you go.
Okay, so
Yep,
I never
sounds about right.
knew.
So
this.
the 2011 series was the first thing I ever saw of Thundercats. I'd never seen the original series, and I was just like, "Oh, there's this
Yeah,
TV
because
show
you're
about
baby.
these cats." I
Because
mean,
you're
yeah.
baby.
And then I saw it, and I was just like, "Oh, this sucks." This
Okay,
is
so, like,
terrible.
this is the thing about the Thundercats. I don't even know where to begin.
Naked Chitara, that's where you want to begin, right?
God,
Stoker?
yeah.
Just admit
Fuck,
it.
yeah, that's where I should begin. Like, in the pilot episode of the original series, it was canonical that they came from a world where they didn't wear clothes. Like, it was a whole thing, and, like, it never came up again, and I was so disappointed. But anyway,
It was so awkward.
yeah, I loved it. But,
There are some character designs where they don't look naked even when they are, and then there are ones where they definitely look naked even when you can't see anything. And that's the Thundercats, you know? When they
the
look-
Thundercats somehow were both at the same time, is what was weird about it.
And the kitty's listening to us. Keep going.
Oh no, Kitty, cover your ears!
Yeah.
We're talking about naked Thundercats.
You're too young for this, kitty. Look
Anyway. The original Thundercats cartoon is so weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was one of those shows in the 80s that was made specifically because someone's like, I have an idea for toys. Let's make a 30-minute commercial for it. And, because that was most 80s cartoons, you know? Thanks to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe breaking the gates wide open for that. And thanks to Ronald Reagan changing regulation before that.
What was the show where they literally just made it so they could reuse the He-Man molds?
Oh, I forgot.
Well, I mean, the He-Man molds were already, some of them were already reused from some other properties even before that.
G.I.
Like,
Joe?
no, well, G.I. Joe was different, because G.I. Joe actually dates back to the
Like
50s or 60s.
Yeah.
But, they, around the early 80s or late 70s, they decided to make a comic book series out of G.I. Joe, and they went to Marvel Comics for that, as you do. And Marvel was like, well, what's the plot for G.I. Joe? And the toy people were like, there isn't a plot, just make up whatever you want to. So Marvel just pulled a self-plagiarism, and they basically took Hydra and reskinned it and called it Cobra.
Nice.
And that's where Cobra came from. And that's why Cobra Commander looks suspiciously like Baron Zemo from the Marvel comics.
I never thought about it, but wow.
Yeah, right.
By the way, I googled it, Stoker, and Mattel reused for He-Man. Mattel reused molds from Tarzan and a character I've never heard of called Big Jim.
Yeah, He-Man, all this stuff was done as dirt cheap as possible. Yeah. Constantly reusing assets. But Thundercats was so weird. Because for one thing, the toys weren't made, to the best of my knowledge, out of too many reusable materials, because too many of the characters were super distinct looking. And, I mean, I'm sure there were a few parts that got reused, because that's just the nature of the beast. But, like, you couldn't as easily swap them around as the He-Man ones did. And then, it was also weird because, like, Thundercats was animated by Rankin Bass.
Yep.
Who,
you know,
are y'all
Rudolph claymation people.
Yeah, and the ones who did the old Hobbit and Flight of Dragons and
Last Unicorn.
Yes, The Last Unicorn. Oh, so good.
So good.
Oh, I didn't know they did that one. Huh. I guess they do have somewhat of a pedigree with 2D animation then.
Oh yeah. They did a lot of 2D stuff, even though I think most people these days remember them for their 3D stuff. And they were like, I guess they're technically anime because it was a Japanese studio doing most of the animation.
Anime is real.
Yeah, anime is real. And it stole my dog. But
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Is that the game?
Yes, that's a cassette.
Ain't me.
I don't know why I did that. I just did it.
What is? I mean,
Oh, look at him. He's covering his ears.
that's funny. He's covering his ears. He's not even trying to stop it.
Stealing money while he's away.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to steal something. I'm just not sure what it is.
With your opposable thumbs, open that cash register.
I gotta get out of here. So I wonder if the delivery made it loud here with Bishop playing the cat.
I'll figure it out later.
or will you? I mean, you probably will.
Yeah, this is the guy with the bomber jacket reading an upside-down newspaper.
As you do.
How you appear most suspicious. You know, for those times where you want to appear suspicious.
wanted to mention that I was googling Thundercats, and there was a game in '87 for the Amiga and the C64.
Jonas, can I get you to get a little bit more on the mic?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I think we frequently miss when you're saying something, Jonas. You come through so quietly.
Really? Okay, hold on.
Yes, really.
All right, I'm upping the gain. Is this better?
That's much better.
Okay. Yeah, I try not to get too close because I don't want people to hear me like my munching noises.
Your what noises, Jonas?
Like the incidental mouth noises. But
I'm gonna need you to tell me what those noises sound like again.
It's a...
Okay. How did they go again? Anyway, go on, Jonas.
Dude, the ones that sound like this. Oh well, it's actually not coming through.
But anyway.
Anyway, you were saying about the Thundercats on the Amiga.
Yeah, I never knew this. But there was a game released on the Amiga and the C64 in '87, and I somehow never heard about this.
Well, you know what,
I blame
Jonas?
you. It's all your fault.
It was actually my fault. I specifically kept it from you.
You bitch.
That's me. I'm big old
Fighting words here.
But no, Thundercats is weird because, like, I mean, all of the old '80s cartoons are weird. Let's be real; they're all completely nuts. If you actually try to sit down and watch them without the nostalgia goggles, you're like, this stuff is absolutely banana pants.
Do you remember?
It is knuckin' futz.
Do you remember? Sorry, go ahead.
But like Thundercats, kind of like He-Man, was like this monster mash of science fiction and fantasy. It was just one of those things where they're like, anything you want to throw in, just throw it into a blender, you've got it. We've got like alien cats from Nudist World, check. We've got their mutant anthropomorphic animal enemies, check. We've got an ancient demon mummy sorcerer, check. We've got space pirates, check. We've got robot Ewoks, check. Like, it just, anything they felt like putting in, they just put in. It's like it was a product of the id. It just there was no idea too ridiculous to be included in Thundercats. And part of the problem with the 2011 version was that it tried to not do that. Like, they wanted it to be super serious, and
oh, honey, that's a mistake.
they also wanted to like really capitalize on the popularity of anime. So much so that they were willing to like make at least one character an overt ripoff of a famous anime character. I mean, like, listen.
Yeah, you know, Snarf is a ripoff of Pikachu.
Yeah,
that's how it worked. Yes. Jesus.
You put Jet from Cowboy Bebop, and you put Panthro from the 2011 Thundercats next to each other. And you tell me that isn't the most shameless character stealing you've seen since DeviantArt.
I mean, I don't think Panther or Jet invented that look with the, the...
No, but seriously, Jonas, look at it. Look at the two of them next to each other.
Well... no,
the
fine.
scar is in the same place.
All right, fine. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it now. I can see it. Fine.
That is flat out theft.
Okay, but you know what, your face.
Like, yeah, I could see if they were if someone were to say, yeah, I want him to be reminiscent of this character, inspired by him, but they didn't have to steal every detail.
Maybe somebody was lazy on the art department. Oh,
Well, I mean, I think
Art
what
department,
happens.
They contracted everything out to Korean studios. That's how all these shows get made.
Well, they still have usually have American characters. Well, not always, but often American characters. It depends.
Not the
What
cheap
happens?
ones.
Yeah. Well, I think what happens sometimes is they don't pay them enough, and these guys are like, well, we could we could put $100 into this, or we could put
yeah.
I spent this week making the main character look like this. He's like, wow, that's really cool. Can you give me the rest of the cast by next Friday? Sure, boss.
Wow, that sounds exactly like
Idiot.
that teenage guy from The Simpsons just a minute ago.
Sure, boss.
Sure,
Sugar.
boss. I'm sure I'll get that right out for you. Okay.
Duggar, look at the game.
Huh? Oh, right, there's a video game.
Oh yeah,
Cat was
in a
in
box.
box!
Yeah, we're like heavy podcasting.
Your face is heavy podcasting.
That's rude.
It is rude, because I'm a rude dude.
True.
That kitty in the box. Adorable. Eee.
Kitty in a box, kitty in a box. Everybody loves a kitty in a box.
Eee.
That's my song. Did you like it?
Sounds a lot like Particle Man.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is my own original song. It's inspired by Particle Man.
Nice.
When he pops out of the box, he's got some socks.
See, I
Box.
brought it around back to the previous subject in a very subtle and clever way.
I'm in
Rude.
awe.
Ah, is that why they call it a segue? Because they are also clever and subtle.
That's
Yes.
true.
It's a segui.
That's a guru.
And you're back in the box again.
Yay, kitty in a box! Have I mentioned this is Game of the Year yet?
Yes.
Is it?
Okay,
Voice
good.
acting. It's the third time.
So far, it is.
Nice.
I've heard some. I'm just gonna shut up.
Who
I'm
determines
just
that?
spoiling
Like,
anything.
critics, or is there some consortium, like the Academy or something? Like, who determines
I
what?
mean, there's the Game Awards by what's his face, Canadian guy. I can't remember it.
Canadian?
It's the Video Game Council. They determine it.
The Canadian guy. You mean GC?
GC,
No,
yes.
come
GC is the
on.
one who determines it.
He's the Canadian guy.
Yeah, I'm the Canadian guy. That's what GC actually he's guy Canadian.
Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley is the guy who owns and operates the Game Awards,
Oh, I should probably
and he
watch
runs
those.
he runs the Summer Splash one is the summer show that he started doing as well.
Yeah,
If there was ever anybody who was just like, this is the person that decides what the games are good,
Yeah, okay.
it might be Jeff Keighley.
did you just? Oh,
There's no running. There's no outrunning those guys once they spot you. Then okay,
shit.
Well, can you hide under one of the forklifts?
I might be able to
Yeah.
hide in a box.
Can you get out
Yeah.
of line of sight? That
Man, they really don't like cats, do they?
That's
It's
rude.
probably they don't like Zorks and they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I've never watched the Game Awards. I've very seldom watched esports, and pretty much only GDQ. Like that's my only
fair.
gaming event.
Well, the Game Awards are definitely for the people who are deep in the gaming industry.
Makes sense. I'm interested in terms of okay, what's new and interesting out there, but I guess I don't really need to watch the awards to find that out.
The Game
No, you
Awards
do.
usually have a lot of announcements at them.
Hmm.
That's sort of why they've been getting
That doesn't seem.
a lot of pull, is because they have so many new things. Like Elden Ring was announced at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I think Death Stranding was too.
Do they premiere trailers or just the
Mhm.
announcement?
Yeah, there's like new trailers stuff.
They do it
This is
all,
also
man.
the kind of place where it's like if they say, and next we have an interview with Hideo Kojima, like everyone in the audience is going to cream their pants, and if you don't know why, then
Hideo
Joke's on
Kojima.
them. I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, apparently E3 is supposed to come back for 2023.
they're trying, but
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
cares about it anymore. Everyone's doing their own summer thing now.
I know.
It's okay, Jonas. You'll still be E3's special boy.
I don't know why I care so much, but it was just such a big deal.
I used to watch because that was the fastest way to get the, I should say, cram video game news. And that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
A very good video game cramming news station.
So a lot of developers don't like it that it's gone too, because it was like, a lot of new studios are made because you become friends with some other developer or something, and you guys just decide you want to work on a project. Now, guess where you make those friends? It would be
E3?
E3 because it's like there was PAXs and Comic Cons and stuff, but like E3 was the one that everyone went to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone was at E3.
I never went myself, but my uncle went, and he said it was a lot of fun.
yeah, saying for like game developers and stuff,
Yeah.
they were all at E3.
Even John Q. Halo.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure Microsoft and Xbox were there every time. I think Microsoft and Xbox are the main ones trying to bring E3 back because they're the only ones who haven't done their own summer thing.
Funny, actually. You'd think they'd be among the first people to try to do it.
I guess not. PlayStation is the one that's like really gone and been just like, nope, we don't care about E3 anymore. We're doing our own thing now.
What's that?
And Nintendo, of course, always did that with their Nintendo Direct, so this is nothing
Yeah.
new.
I never watched the directs. I'm able to glean all the important stuff from my Twitter feed.
That's exactly what I do.
I don't even need, people don't even use the hashtag, but they don't need to because I know exactly what they're talking about.
Everyone's like, Warbo's back!
There'll be like one tweet that's like, Kirby! Exclamation point, question mark? Or some shit like that.
Samus?
Yeah, it's Samus.
A talking cat?
Pikachu?
What?
Eevee?
It's literally just people just exclaiming character names dramatically.
Like
Yes.
they're Pokemon themselves.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when like Smash reveals were a thing, that was like what Twitter was. Everyone's just like, Banjo-Kazooie!
Wait, Banjo-Kazooie's in Smash?
You didn't know?
I didn't.
Hey, you remember when you just said a couple minutes ago that you didn't need the Nintendo Directs because you got all the information from Twitter?
I didn't actually, I didn't say I pay attention to it, but
Sorry, what'd you say? I wasn't paying attention.
All right, look.
Zora and Smash confirmed.
And then there's what's the one that came out today? Fighting something.
Oh yeah, fighting something.
Fighting
That's the one
Street.
where you fight something, isn't it?
Are you talking about the Nintendo Online?
No, it's not Nintendo.
But yeah, I love it when like everybody's tweeting about a game event. It's hilarious.
Hey, do you all remember back in the day when boomers used to call literally every video game anything a Nintendo?
They still do, don't they?
Some of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, but now it's just funny to do that.
We've reclaimed it. It's our irony meme now.
Multiverses, that's it.
Oh yeah, the one with the Warner Brothers IP. It's got
Yeah,
like
it's all the Warner Brothers IPs. It's very weird.
That, yeah.
so you
it's
can
like
see you can
Scooby-Doo and Batman and Superman and Iron Giant and Adventure Time and Steven Universe and Bugs Bunny.
And Ultra Instinct Shaggy defeats all of them.
Okay.
And Arya Stark.
What?
And
Really?
Tom and
Sorry,
Jerry.
Yeah.
He's not
Hold
kidding.
on, let me Google this. So wait,
We live in
Oh yeah,
very
Arya Stark
strange
from Game of
time.
Thrones is also there.
And Weena Mercator as the hopping woman.
it's weird though because like, okay, everybody else in this lineup, at least on the Wikipedia page, is animated. But then you've got Arya Stark.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a rather stark difference, isn't it?
I
Yes.
mean, all right.
So Stoker pretty much nailed it right there. It is a stark difference.
Have you ever play Lego Dimensions?
No, but I know about this is the game where you can get Sonic the Hedgehog, the Doctor from Doctor Who, and Gladys in the same
Yeah.
in the same game.
Uh-huh.
Also the Ghostbusters.
Uh-huh.
Because why not?
We live in a very strange time when corporate IP is really trying to capture the energy that we had just smashing our action figures together.
Yeah. Except it's not like one or two. It's like all of them. Like it has to be this. It's like a trophy case.
Yeah, it's the results are somewhat mixed.
I mean, I think it can be cool, but it really depends on the game, the writer, and just everything.
Can you
It's
roll
like
the
it works
barrel
for
over?
Smash Brothers because even though there are these characters from so many random different properties, the game still has a clear theming,
Yeah.
right? Where it's like a lot of these other games like Multiverses, I find that it's just like the theme of the game is it's a video game where you play all these characters, and that's all it is.
I guess if you ever wanted to see Arya Stark just beat the hell out of Shaggy, then.
You don't say. You continue to not say.
Or if you want to see the Iron Giant beat the shit out of actual Superman,
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Superman.
Okay.
I'm just with Ready Player One like prominently featuring Iron Giant, and now this game prominently featuring it. I'm like, please let's get something new, Iron Giant.
You know,
That's one thing that does need like a sequel or a reboot or something.
I
It's
wanted to
perfect
like.
as is.
I wanted to like Ready Player One, and I did like the Spielberg-y moments, but they were kind of lost in
Yeah.
all the Space Jam kind of stuff.
Are you talking about
know what
the
I
book
mean?
or the movie?
The movie. I haven't read the book.
Well, the book's fantastic. The movie
I-
is crap compared to the book.
I should read the book. I really should. I've heard people have said that to me before.
I
and,
gotta get
People have said that about literally every movie adaptation of a book in throughout history.
This
Well-
is true, but I actually agree with this take.
Well, most of the time I agree with that anyway. Most of the time I do prefer the book to the movie. There are very few exceptions to this.
Hey,
Very few
The
exceptions.
first 4 Harry Potter movies are better than the books.
I strongly disagree with that.
You know, I will say this. I liked. I can think of 2 instances where I like the movie better than the book, and they're both Stanley Kubrick. I like The Shining better than the book, and I like 2001 better than the book. And I do like Arthur C. Clarke's writing, and Stephen King's writing. I preferred Kubrick's take on it. I thought it was more interesting.
Well, 2001's an interesting case because, like, it wasn't a movie based on a book. It was a movie and a book being made simultaneously
time,
out
yeah.
of the same material.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a very unusual case to begin with.
I think it's because Kubrick, you know, like, he didn't bother to, like, hold the audience's hand and try to explain everything, so you have this sort of, like, enigmatic
Yeah.
art piece. And feel free to stop me if I'm being a big geek over here.
Why would we
about?
stop you for
Jonas-
doing something that we
Hey,
literally
Jonas,
all
you're being
do?
a big geek. Please continue.
Are you all right, Jonas? Will you make it through?
No.
Oh, don't
No, I'm
do
fine.
that.
I'm fine.
You
Really good
Mashugana.
at that.
That's right. I just called you Mashugana.
But yeah, Shining's not a good adaptation. You're right, Ryan. But I like it on its own because it's just fucking nuts.
It is nuts.
And apparently Stephen King did not like it.
He did not. No, that is fact.
But I mean, he's tried to direct his own stuff, and
Maximum Overdrive, anyone? It's
you know what? One thing I love about Stephen King is he does not look or sound the way you'd expect. He's just like, yeah, it's a movie about this killer clown that lives in the sewers and eats people, over in Maine, and it's just like, wow, you're somebody's uncle.
that is actually exactly what I would have expected in this online.
I mean, he is very famously from New England, so
Yeah.
it's gonna sound like a New Englander to begin with.
Yeah. It's just weird because like you imagine him looking kind of like a horror writer. Okay, I can't describe Baron.
You've seen his house, right?
Yeah, it's like gothic-y, right, or something like that.
The
Well, I mean,
imaginations is
kind of.
truly a mysterious thing for all people to understand. We cannot really know what problems dwell inside the consciousness of mankind.
Yeah.
So you're saying
like
Stephen King should look like Werner Herzog?
God.
All right, here is my pick for my personal. I prefer the movie over the book.
Please.
That is Princess Bride.
That is an excellent choice.
Honestly,
it's been
I think they're basically equivalent.
it's been so long.
I do like the additional humor in The Princess Bride, but it also slightly overboats the book. So it's a wash for me.
I need to reread that. I haven't read this since like grade school.
I mean, the thing is, the movie has Andre the Giant, so how can the book be expected to compete with that?
Exactly.
He's in the book.
I
too.
wouldn't have watched a movie
He's
without
in the
Andre
book
Giant.
too. He's in the book. You just gotta look in the appendix, and he's just looking at you like,
Yeah.
Going through
We're,
Andre's face is in the book.
We're silly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We try to be silly.
Let me see if I can think of an example of a movie that I liked better than the book.
Dracula.
No.
90s Dracula. 1990s
No.
Dracula. Dead for Couples
Jonas.
Dracula. Definitive edition.
Jonas.
Yes.
I know where you live.
It's funny because Dracula was the first thing that I was going to say as well.
I was about to say, well, hold. Okay, here's one that I want to see if you guys judge on. I don't know if this is better than the book because I haven't read the book. Guardians of Ghoul.
I haven't read the book.
I
either.
I have not read the book.
Okay.
I have to confess that I didn't give much of a hoot about it.
All right, Doug.
It's funny because owls.
I don't think I could read Guardians of the Whole. I mean,
Okay, well here's an example of something where here's an example of something that I don't necessarily like the book better than the movie per se, but the book is definitely an objectively better story than the movie. And the story that makes more sense than the movie's story. And that would be Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Mim, which of course became the sequel.
that's a tough case because, I mean, Bluth really took it in a different direction.
Vastly different direction.
I mean,
Yeah, Bluth took it in the Jesus allegory, everybody's in purgatory direction.
And also rat wizards.
Yeah, especially with that ending.
Once
I
you have
remember seeing that movie earlier this year for the first time because Greg is always like, "Oh yeah, Secret Hymn is like my favorite movie ever." And so I finally watched it, and then like I get to the ending, and I'm just like, "What the fuck is this? She just has Jesus powers now?"
Well, listen, first of all, glowing amulets are known for their Jesusosity, but
Jesusosity.
You can look it up in any dictionary that I've published in my own publishing house. Like I said, I cannot deny that the book is a more coherent story. I also cannot deny that I love the hell out of the movie.
Okay, it was a different aesthetic. The book was, how do I describe this? There are different flavors of like
rat,
like animal parable. There are different flavors of rat. I'm sure there are, Stoker. Let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah, one of them is Peter Cottontail, and one of them is Watership Down.
Yeah. You got the right idea. Basically, like you can take the general concept and take it in a very different direction. And Bluth has a style that is irrepressible, and that's what happened. He took it and he Bluthed it.
He Bluthed all over it.
There's no
I have my main theory is that in the 80s especially, cartoons are only allowed to be an hour and a half, so you have to make cuts. And,
well, yeah, you have to make cuts.
And so there's a decision between you're telling either Mrs. Brisby's story or you're telling the story of the rats, and he decided to make it about Mrs. Brisby.
Which is completely fair, but that still doesn't explain why there's sorcery in it now.
Well, no, Bluth. I mean, okay, look what he did with
Bluth is a sorcerer.
Nobody. Well, okay, like again, Anastasia. He took the the whole idea. I mean, yes, Rasputin was supposed to be like a warlock or something like that.
He was a healing man.
But Rasputin's deal is something that to this day nobody fully understands.
Right. But Bluth was like, oh, you know what? He's green and immortal, and you made a deal with the devil, and it's just like you knew.
Yeah, haven't you read your history books?
Yeah, you. And yes, I know there's some precedent for him being "quote unquote" immortal because they shot the shit out of him and chopped off his everything, and he was still cussing them out. And
they chopped off his what now?
They chopped off his everything.
They chopped off his everything. I hate when
the everything.
People do
it's
that.
between your appendix and your lower intestine.
Yeah,
I need my everything. I use that every day.
But okay, again, Legend of Chanticleer, fairly straightforward, funny animal parable. What does he do with it? He turns it into Elvis. With again,
Dad loved that movie.
And again, a sorcerer owl bad guy. I mean, he Bluthed it.
He
There's
Bluthed it.
TF in that movie, so I'm cool with it.
There's TF in that movie. I'm a foey.
Oh no, jeepers, I'm a foey. And then
and the internet's like, you're what?
There's also a busty chicken in that movie. Anyway,
well, everybody loves spicy chicken breasts.
Yeah, that's Stoker.
Yeah. If I ever have a quote that I need to explain Stoker in one line, it's that one.
Boxer clip. No, don't clip it.
Clip it. Don't be a coward.
Boxer's like our Barry.
Barry, more wolf job.
Oh no.
And back.
But the hell were we talking about?
Book versus movie. Bluth is a weird case, though. Yeah. Another one where it would almost be a toss-up for me is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
book's so good.
I like the book, but I like the movie for different reasons.
No, I would absolutely say, and We're exclusively talking about the Gene Wilder film.
Yeah, the 70s one.
the
not
Gene
the
Wilder
new one.
We don't talk
We
about
don't-
the Tim
yeah.
Burton
We
version.
don't-
The
don't
Tim
talk
Burton
about
version is at best okay, but it cannot hold a candle to Gene Wilder.
This is
Yes,
correct.
I would say the movie is better than Roald Dahl's book.
That is a dangerously controversial take.
I
don't know.
love Gene
We're
Wilder.
straying too far
I
from
might
the
have
topic, guys.
to. I might have to agree with Miller.
Hmm.
I'm not
I mean,
sure.
Gene Wilder was irreplaceable, so
Yeah.
Oh, irreplaceable.
And not even just because of Gene Wilder, like the whole theme of the movie, I think is really good.
Ooh, what
I love the Riddler Media thing that I was watching about it, where they're just like, yeah, this guy like who made this movie had literally only made like documentaries before this, and you can tell because like the first half of the movie is just like a documentary about the golden ticket.
Yeah.
You know who else had done a lot of documentaries and then made a very famous and popular movie? A director named William Friedkin, who made a movie in the 70s called The Exorcist.
Really?
Yeah, he was mostly. I mean, he had done other like films, but he was still mostly known for documentaries by the time The Exorcist came along.
Huh. I could have wow, I thought it was a more famous director. Okay.
No, it was William Friedkin. He was the director of The Exorcist, the directorcist. Trust me, I know these things.
Nice.
Did you Hey Jonas, did you know that when you adjust for inflation, The Exorcist is like the most profitable horror movie ever made?
No, really? Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'm not surprised by that.
Well,
That
okay,
doesn't
when I
really
say most
surprise me either.
profitable, when I say most profitable, let me
Most
rephrase
profitable, not
that
necessarily
slightly.
highest revenue, but most profitable.
No, I actually mean to do that the other way around. It is the highest revenue. But
Okay.
when you're talking about most profitable, you're talking about stuff like the Blair Witch Project, which made like hundreds of $1 million on a $2 budget. Slightly hyperbolic
Shoestrings.
there. Yeah.
Shit, we got to
But
buy.
no,
Hang
The
on, I got it.
Exorcist was okay. The Exorcist was a major studio movie, but when you adjust for inflation, it's the highest-grossing horror movie ever made. People flipped their pancakes for that movie, both positively and negatively. Like you had like evangelists preaching that like there was an evil inherent to the film itself, like there was literally demonic power in celluloid. And you know, conversely, you had the Catholic Church endorsing it as like an accurate depiction of possession and exorcism.
Oh god.
And then you
Yeah.
had like you had people lining up around the block and stories of people passing out when seeing it. Of course, they didn't mention that the most common scene for people to pass out during was a scene of a really horrific medical procedure with a huge needle. But
I thought there was an urban legend about like the people like freaking out and panicking and like having heart attacks and stuff.
like, I mean, I don't know of anybody who had a heart attack. I can see why people would find it disturbing because it is. There's stuff in that movie that you couldn't do in a movie today. And
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to say that in the whole the woke mob sort of way.
No,
I mean
the
like
insurance, the insuring company would be panicking.
well, not just that, although yes, some people did get actually rather injured in the course of making that movie. I mean, like Linda Blair herself got a back injury from one scene, and the very moment, the thing that she did that injured her back is what ended up in the final cut of the movie. So you're like, you look at that and you're like, wow, that looks painful. Turns out it was. But no, I mean just in terms of like...
Yeah, so it was the one where she's like thrashing forward and back on the bed really quick.
Yeah, they had her in some kind of harness and it was like whipping her back and forth and it was going way
What
too
did you say?
fast.
Yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
screaming for them to stop and they thought she was acting. And that cut made it into the final version of the movie.
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does. Now, I'm talking about, like, some of the extremely sacrilegious things that they have the demons say and do. Like, oh boy, no one in their right mind would try to do that in a movie anymore.
Things we probably shouldn't say on
Yeah, I'm not
stream.
like, listen, if I'm not gonna summon the the Twitch moderators out of the ether by saying any of this, but you can find it on YouTube.
It's a tough watch. And I'm
Yeah.
inured to a lot of stuff, you know? Like, there's so much shit that doesn't faze me, but yeah, Exorcist is kind of a rough watch.
It's a damn good movie, though. I cannot deny that.
Yeah.
It holds up pretty well on the whole.
You ever watch a movie that's just like, it's just a slog because it's kind of mean? Like have any of you ever seen The Butterfly Effect?
Long time ago. Also, who just came in?
Oh, it's a
Well,
squirrel.
that answers that.
Quick, get it in Miller's mouth.
I'm sorry.
Nothing, GC, go on.
Jonas.
It would have made more sense to have him chase the kitty, or have the kitty chase Miller,
Jonas,
or
I'm gonna slap you upside your bandit mask.
Well, as long as we're talking about highest grossing movies,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure y'all probably know this, but if you're adjusting for inflation, like Stoker was talking about before, what is the highest ever revenue?
I know this.
Godfather or something?
I know the answer to this, but I'm going to give everyone else a chance to. Who knows what this is? First of all, you're wrong, Jonas. It's not
It
The
is
Godfather.
not The
I'm sorry.
Godfather.
Nope, don't know.
Superman?
Nope. You get one more chance, and then we have to destroy you.
Harry Potter?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to say it, Game Ace, or do you want me to say it?
No, you can say it.
What age was it?
It's a very old movie.
It's an older
I'll say
movie,
that
yeah.
much. It's
Okay, yeah.
of all the movies we've talked about, it's easily the oldest one.
Oh, is it Gone with the Wind?
It is Gone. with
It
the
is
Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
That's
You're
still
Gone
to
with
this
the
day. I first of all rude. Second of all, I mean, I do live in Louisiana, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. Yeah, adjusted for inflation, Gone with the Wind is still to date the highest grossing movie ever made.
Yeah, these are some really interesting.
Oh my god,
robots.
is that Siren Head?
Yes.
That's awesome. It's Breakdancing Siren Head.
My friend!
Breakdancing Siren Head. This game wins. Okay, this is the game of the year. That's all I need. That's all she wrote. Murder, She Wrote.
Angela Lansbury. I don't know why I felt the need to just say her name after you said that.
But yeah, that's perfect.
You did.
I felt the urge.
That
The urge to kill. Oh yes, yes. It was murder. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, exactly.
that robot's a cool guy.
Murder, She Wrote.
Good series.
Exactly.
Everyone goes silent. It's like, what do you follow that with?
Well,
You follow it with
Oh.
silence, apparently.
well, look at
Looking at games on Steam.
Oh yeah, there were a few on sale I needed to look at too. What was that, GC?
Boxer. Flip the get it Miller's belt. Yeah.
Goodness. Are we
Nice.
still on this?
I'm
Apparently.
looking at a game right now called Summer and Mara that's 60% off. And it looks kind of like Raft without the raft. Like you're just on
You're
one
just-
So
island.
you're just drowning in the ocean.
You're
Drowning
just on
simulator.
one big island, but it's like, yeah, you like craft stuff, farm stuff.
There was, if you like, you're pretty big on like crafting survival stuff, Miller, because there was one I think I wanted to show you.
Don't starve.
I think I put it on the pile. Hang on, let me check.
I completely missed Don't Starve. I don't know if I'm gonna go back and play through it. I feel like I missed the boat on that.
Don't Starve Together was fun.
You know what you didn't miss the boat on?
Raft.
Raft.
What was it called?
No, see, it's not necessarily like the survival crafting games. I like more the sort of logistics games, right? Like Dyson Sphere Program is one I really like.
Oh, that one.
I can't find it. Did we ever talk about Astroneer?
I think we talked about it, but it was kind of like, eh.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't talk about Astroneer.
Was it Ocean Through Time?
We only talk about Astrofar.
I played Astroneer. I finished Astroneer. It was okay.
Was it? Okay, all right, fair enough.
Have you had Dragon Head?
Yeah, this guy had like a neon dragon mask.
Nice.
Love it.
Keeping furry culture alive. I love it.
It jams the Sentinel scans and it looks cool.
You know, I saw people doing stuff like that with ELY at Burning Man. It was pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I'm very
I like
happy that we
things
finally
when
got
they're
to the
glowy.
point that I've started to see some people with protogen suits that actually have working like displays on their heads.
That's cute.
Oh yeah,
That's cute.
Somebody
Sure there
needs
were
to make
some
one
of
that's
those
touch
at that.
screen. Like you boop the nose and it makes a like a
I
happy
think there's
face.
one that does that.
Oh my god, that's
You can
genius.
boot the head and it has like a pressure sensor.
Is there
This
a
is
Daft
Love
Daft
that,
Punk
Jonas?
ripoff.
Yes. and
Thank
Daft
you,
Punk.
Jonas.
I'm trying to watch this game all the time. Did we just find any catnip yet?
No catnip yet, as far as I'm aware.
We killed them.
Oh,
Didn't Jonas ask
now
that
you get up
earlier
there.
Wait,
He
what?
did.
about catnip?
We keep asking
I-
about catnip because we want to get our cat into drugs.
It seems like they're
Bad
getting
influence.
Come on,
Okay.
cat. You're not cool if you're not into drugs.
the game seems to be bending towards that direction.
Channel and none of its
man.
representatives endorse or ask that you try drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Only losers do drugs.
So we're not gonna be any catnip.
No catnip, no orange soda.
Orange soda.
Not after 6 p.m.
This evening's been ruined. It's not cool anymore.
More buttons.
There are more buttons. 3 of them, to be precise.
There's always more buttons.
I love the sort of analog-y looking controls. Like very 70s-ish.
I just like the idea that the cat knows which buttons to push.
Cutscene.
Speaking of 70s, Jonas, I forget if I asked you, have you ever seen Logan's Run?
I think I have. Who was in it? Was that a Schwarzenegger? No.
No, you're thinking of The Running Man.
Man.
I don't remember if there were any major names in Logan's Run. It's just like a pre-Star Wars mid-70s science fiction movie about
No, I don't
like
think I ever saw that one.
It's really weird.
it is yeah, it is very weird. I was trying to think of how to describe it, but honestly that's one of the best ways to describe it.
Okay.
70s sci-fi is special.
There's a character named Box, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I was not prepared for Box. Like, everything up till Box I was rolling with, and then when Box showed up, I was like, okay, I no longer know what this movie's about.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this scene right here, and I'm wondering how does rope actually mute you?
Like, and there was a line, too, from one of the protagonists who was like, everything made sense up until Box, and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying!
Oh boy, they're taking a cat prisoner.
We are going to jail. Achievement
Oh, no,
unlocked,
kitty jail.
Alcatraz.
Kitty jail for kitty crimes.
Oh wow.
Did you say
Cat shaming.
Alcatraz?
Yes.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Khajiit is innocent of this crime.
Oh no, you're naked too.
Thunk. Thunk.
Ah.
Naked. Okay.
Yeah, find investigate.
Kitty escape.
So,
I
Stoker,
think that they don't really know what a cat is. It just makes it easy to escape.
What were you about to say, Game Ace?
you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Logan's Run is the movie about like if you turn 30 or whatever, and you're like too old for society standards, and they put you to death.
Oh, is that
Yes,
the one?
that's
Yes.
the one. Everyone has a like LED gem light implanted in their hand when they're born, and nobody's born naturally anymore. And the light changes color as you age, and once it starts like blinking red, your time is almost up. And if you don't like turn yourself in and try for what they call renewal, then they send out basically murder cops that they call Sandmen to kill you.
Is there a scene where, like, one of the dudes is he's having his scheduled death day or whatever, and he's like, in sort of like this auditorium with like blue sky on the screen? Is that the right movie? Because maybe I have.
I don't. Yes, but no. But yes, but also no.
Wait, say that again?
It's like I remember seeing.
Alright, I was paying attention to the game,
Like?
and I only... I thought back over what you said, and I only remembered the last 2 seconds, so...
No, I vaguely remember this like 70s sci-fi scene where like it's the guy's like it's supposed to be the moment that he dies, like his scheduled death or whatever, and he's in sort of this weird auditorium that's empty. There's only one seat and it's his, and he's like watching this like it's like pleasing scenes
That's
on the
Soylent
screen.
Green.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
that's definitely not Logan's Run, but it's the
Okay,
kind of
okay.
thing you'd expect to see in Logan's Run.
Yeah.
No, when they have the auditorium in Logan's Run, it's full of people, and like the people who are trying to go for their renewal are all wearing masks, like they're in Eyes Wide Shut, and masks and hood, and like they do like a floaty fly into the air dance, and this is all very technical and accurate terminology, I assure you.
70s sci-fi was a time when they had really big ideas but variable budgets.
Yes, that seems accurate. Yes.
Yeah. And some of them pulled it off. Like Kubrick pulled it off absolutely because he understood like the role that mood plays in stories like that. But other directors,
How did you say that?
other directors,
Okay, just making sure that I caught that.
Now I see something in Jonas' secret language now.
I often think of like the scenes in Invasion of the Body Snatchers that they were obviously meant to be eerie and unsettling, but you watch them now and it's like, okay.
Okay. Okay.
You know, like the scream. You know, like, but I mean, it just looks odd. You know, it doesn't look like it's meant to be menacing, but it's like, okay, down Southern's got some big
hang on
hair,
a second.
and he's pointing and screaming, and he's got the porn mustache. This 78 one, Doodles.
Hmm.
I know there have been attempts to redo it, and I guess the 78 one is a remake, but whatever. Anyway, there's a game happening over here.
Ah, here we go. Is the kid going to start a jailbreak?
Start mewing. I think you can press the mute button during cutscenes.
Oh yeah, Rick did that when he was when the cat was sleeping one time while we were talking.
My
That's
heart.
precious.
Fair.
Thank God all of the doors in this place are just really wide bars.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Eddie going steak on us. Gonna break out the dudes out of jail. It is everybody's feline grace. Also, $10 or so is gonna make a dog version of this game.
You know, it wouldn't quite be the same. I mean, you could, for sure, obviously, but cats there's a certain thematic vibe with cats. Because they're kind of, they're kind
Agile.
of sneaky. And agile, yeah, sneaky, agile. There's more of a sense of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just kind
There's
of
more
like
of a sense of being a little shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cats are troublemakers. I mean, dogs can be troublemakers too, but it's different.
It is.
When a
It's
dog
pretty
gets
different.
when a dog does something dumb, he looks at you like, "What? What?" And you're like, "Oh, I can't stay mad at you." But
Dog
cats are
does
just
something wrong because it didn't know any better.
right.
That's
Cat
right.
does something wrong because it knows that it's going to make you mad and it thinks that's funny.
Yeah, and the cat's like looking at you, like licking its paw, like, "Yeah, do something."
Or the cat's like, well, you gonna worship me now? Everything it does is just to grab your attention.
That said, a dog game like this would be just as interesting. Dogs are more heroic. Dogs are like protagonists. That's how we perceive them anyway.
Also, can he just talk through a left?
Yeah.
Oh, it's our friend. It's B12.
Yes.
See, what we really need is a raccoon game.
No, hold on. Wait a minute, no, wait, that's actually Clementine.
Isn't there one already coming out?
There's been a few.
Also, isn't Sly Raccoon a thing that exists?
Yeah, well, Sly's kind of dated now. There's Wanted Raccoon, which is like a raccoon simulator. I haven't played it, but it's on my list. And then there's like a couple other ones.
Okay, says cats do not respect your laws.
There's always Tanuki Sunset.
I don't know, Ray's not here, but there is Deer Simulator.
There is a deer simulator.
Oh yeah, Donut County, good point, Boxer. I love Donut County.
Thinking, isn't there one where you go around stealing trash or something?
That might be Wanted Raccoon. I'm not sure. I really should just like stream that at some point.
Speaking of vending machines, you'll probably have to come back here after you get your B12 back.
This is the direction I'm supposed to be going.
Ooh, that's a jump. Yeah, I struggled there.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Nice.
back.
Welcome back.
Back to the future.
But
Raccoons. I may have seen that one. I feel like I saw that. I feel like
What's this about
was
raccoons?
Nah, Simon mentioned a game called Raccoons, like WRECKONS. I
Heard out.
yes, I remember this. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it looked cute.
What is it? A game? A TV show? A movie? What?
It was going to be a game. I think maybe it's not happening because independent dev hell. But
Yeah.
but it was.
I
It looked
have
good.
no idea what that's like.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. That's not you. I'm not saying anything about you.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying that more for like the Haven Celestia game that I keep saying I want to make, and I came up with the idea with it in 2019, and I haven't still
Miller,
haven't done anything with it.
espresso. Forget about sleep.
Nope.
It'll be fine.
Can't do
You can
that.
do it.
Because
What's
I like
sleep?
more than making a game that I really like. I like having money, so I'm gonna do my work.
No, that's fair.
Thought you were gonna be like, I like sleeping, so.
That too.
What genre would the Haven Celestia game be?
It's a city builder.
Oh,
I was gonna say it's pantsless animal genre.
yeah.
I mean, yes, that's part of it.
So like SimCity.
A bunch of
If
crazy
you've ever
ideas.
played Frostpunk or Fallout Shelter,
I have not.
I played Fallout Chapter.
yeah, it'd be something like those two games. It's more personal than SimCity.
Okay.
SimCity, this time it's personal. Sorry.
Bowser, you gotta build a town or a city to beat Bowser.
I thought
So
you were
it-
saying that Bowser had to build a town. I'm like, finally, he's getting involved in like infrastructure.
Oh no.
Dead kitty.
No.
I'm just
see
a dead
anything,
little kitty. You're the deadest little kitty, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Yo, let's go in the
I can
corner.
Absolutely see like a
I
city
have to
builder
start
game.
over from the beginning. Come on.
If they want to do something like that in the Mario universe, you play as Bowser, and it's
I
like
see
Kamek and
runtime.
Junior are the ones giving you quests and stuff.
If I was gonna make an HC game, I might want to do like a conquering kind of game. Like you play like a Kraken or something, and you can like command resources and fleets and shit, and just start like take over the world.
Yeah,
Or
I
rather
don't
the
feel like
English.
that's been the theming of the books, right? The theming of the way I understand the theming of the books and most of the stories is like, yes, there's a war going on, but it's like in the background to everything.
Yeah,
The stories that matter more.
it's not about. Go ahead.
It's about the personal stories that come as a
The
part
people,
of that, right?
with the politics in the background. Yes, you're correct. But still, start conquering game. Think about it.
I mean, if you wanted to make that,
No. Well, I mean, if I ever actually like learn Unity and stuff, coding and stuff, who knows?
I'm giving you the opportunity.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm
Oh,
gonna pursue.
I don't know if I mentioned that to anyone else, like Rick or Frederick. I asked Jonas to try to make some models for Lucky 7.
Yeah, didn't work out.
Oh, it didn't?
Wait, are we still doing that?
Yeah, I thought we were.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant for the jam.
No, they're doing some.
No,
some
you were sick for
additional-
the jam.
Yeah. Hit me up later.
Hit me with
Right.
your best shot.
Like.
Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Don't hit me.
Hit me with your
Soft and
best shot.
squishy, and I will cry.
Oh.
Yeah, never count on Dad, did you?
But yeah, if that's still happening, then yeah. Actually, the reason I say hit me up later is because I need to finish the new box first. Then we'll see what we can do. It's almost
New
done.
box?
You know about this, right?
I know about what?
The new box?
Oh, that kind of box. Yes, I knew.
Yeah.
It took me
I
a
haven't turned
moment.
everything
It took a
up
moment
yet.
for the other shoe to drop.
But I thought you didn't wear pants. Do you not wear pants, but you do wear shoes?
Listen, sometimes your feet get cold, dude.
It's a conundrum.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Miller, don't
Now
think
the real
about it.
question is, if Stoker wore shoes, would he wear them on all fours, or would they be like on his nose, or?
Yes, they'd be on my nose, Jonas.
Oh yeah,
Where a
you
normal
got,
person wears his shoes.
you got your little Robo pal back.
We're all together again, but we're not safe yet.
But yeah, went on my hard drive quest today. Got it. RAM's coming in tomorrow. Gonna put that in, and I put Windows on a stick, and I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Windows on a stick.
Well, I have
Yeah.
to. It doesn't have any.
No, it just makes me think of like
Give the
Fair
stick.
food.
Don't give it the stick.
Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. You know my dad. Oh, okay.
What is that noise?
That remember that was in
Jonas.
that was in the GI Joe shirt. You know, the kids were like, "You know my dad," and then he's like, "Oh."
good times.
Oh, God. No, I don't remember all of those. The one I remember the most is the I'm a computer.
Stop all the download. What even was that?
Products of the id.
You're just like, idiot, robot, bricks, use them.
No, I'm watching, and I'm gonna watch those again. Thank you. Saw your fault. Dylan. Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna pick
Second
you
time
up.
that
Nope,
song's
I
been
like
sung
that better.
tonight.
Wait,
I know, it's kind of funny.
What'd you say, Gamies?
I said that's the second time that song's been sung tonight.
It is. It's downright unbelievable.
Your purple prose just gives you away. The things you say. They're
I
unbelievable.
do like purple.
It's a good color.
I like that sort of like synthwave warm purple. Like the neon tube purple.
The kind of purple that you associate with the sound.
Noise.
Miller. Pac-Man style game with Sarsek's head.
Why?
I don't know.
Why not?
Because he's a head. He's a yellow. He's a disembodied yellow head.
That's how you get ahead in life.
See, I feel like that whole side story has gotten away from Greg a little bit because it's like the idea that it was a reanimated head in the first place is like a silly thing, and now it's like getting even sillier because like Gert is visiting him somehow. And it's like, okay, this is like 3 or 4 steps removed from any actual plot lines.
Yeah. See, I would encourage him to go get even weirder with it.
Of course you would.
Of course you would.
Monster. You monster energy drink.
I'm like the worst for suggestions for stories.
Because you're like, hey, what if they all just started screaming incessantly?
What if I-beams, you know?
I don't know, good software for digital sculpting. I would suggest Blender because it's free, or Maya. Maya's not free, but that's like the professional solution.
Okay, do you mind? Go ahead. Finish, Miller. I'm sorry.
That's all I had.
Okay.
My suggestion would just basically be raise a family, kill Dracula, and AKA kill the villain.
Is this your solution for 3D modeling?
Nope.
Okay.
Raise a family, kill the villain. I mean,
GCP and just saying stuff.
Oh, we were talking about suggestions to Greg earlier, and I was like, that's my suggestion.
Nice.
I thought.
I threw these off there, didn't I? Okay, go ahead.
Boxer, if you want to learn like the principles of 3D modeling, then yeah, Blender's fine. If you're more interested in like organic style sculpting, I would probably say Sculptress. It gets into the sort of like clay sculpty stuff, but it doesn't get as deep as ZBrush. So I would say it's a good place to start. ZBrush is kind of like not a good place to start because it's like weird and esoteric and bizarre, and like it's designed by like aliens.
It is designed by aliens.
No. Okay, ZBrush is it has a legacy of being a 2.5D program, which is like this concept from the 2000s or whatever, and it still has aliens. No, it has some weird ass design philosophy that I don't like.
Because
so
aliens.
You said like.
I did. I can't avoid it because I don't.
I'm not
like
dinging
it.
you. Go ahead.
I eschew it. There, I avoided it.
Whore.
Who are you calling it a whore?
That's right. But
I'm kidding. I know it's me.
Stoker's the default hoe of the party.
The default. So what you're saying is I'm the bard?
Bet you did.
Yes.
Oh, dead
He's
kid.
not running fast. He was running fast before. He's not running fast now.
Oh no.
It's like Artax. He lost confidence.
Oh no.
Too soon.
You know, I've been told that in the book, which I've never read, like, they spend a lot more time with Artax, and also Artax can talk.
Yeah, and that
so that when that happens in the book, it's, like, even worse.
I always imagine him having, like, this Eeyore voice, like, well, guess I'll die in the swamps of sadness. Thanks, Atreyu. I'm not moving.
Guess I'll die. .png.
Just go on without me. You can make me in the glue.
Oh God. Why are you such a double bitch sandwich tonight?
Meow to lure them in, and in darkness bind them.
There we go.
You've successfully put the Sentinels in the GBJ.
there's a lot of rooms between us and outside.
I mean, it is a jail.
It is a jail.
Aha.
Vents. Oh no, actually.
It's
Locks and doors and keys. It's game design 101. Locks and doors and keys. Don't forget to add boxes and barrels.
Are you doing like game design the musical? That should be a thing. Game Dev the musical would be amazing.
That sounds horrible, but yes, also amazing.
I would watch the hell out of that. And instead of like when they're playtesting
Collision
it,
on this isn't correct.
Yeah.
oh
He's
yeah,
smoked.
like when they do the playtesting scenes, it actually shows the game characters like running around behind them. Like there's just no boundary between the screen and the real life. Wouldn't that be cute? There's like the boss who's demanding too much in too little time.
Okay, looks like we're gonna take our tuk-tuk and jump the fence with it.
I knew this day
Protagonist
would
is
come.
like Brad, the designer from some small town with big dreams of making a AAA game and everybody's gonna love me. Come on, don't tell me you
Parents keep
wouldn't.
being like, "You're gonna make one of them Nintendos."
And looking back at when we started playing this game, this has gotten so. How
I
do I
say that,
put
but
it?
wait, didn't they actually? I guess it's not a musical, but they did. I remember there being a game design sitcom.
Was there?
Yeah.
The cat is not just going around doing silly shenanigans. He's literally breaking everybody out of jail now.
Mythic Quest was the name of the show, and it was
Final
like
Fantasy Mythic Quest.
I think it was some kind of fantasy MMO they were creating, but yeah, it was like the CEO had a huge ego.
Oh, that never happens.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked, no more lives.
Yeah. Whoa. No,
Oh.
not
Yes,
yet.
you died 9 times.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mythic Quest. Oh, it's on Apple TV. Guess I'll never see it.
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Stoker, no.
You do not have to watch on Apple TV.
What are you saying exactly?
You are a pirate.
Telling me to set sail
Nah,
for
can't say that.
illegal ones
Can't
and
say the
zeros,
P word.
ill-gotten
I'm just singing the
bits?
song.
We're
Yeah,
going
we
Fox
can't.
the Hound on this now.
We can't say. We can't say Pingus.
Pinks.
Well, I guess it's not. I was about to be like, oh, Ashley Birch is in it, and then I'm like, wait, no, that makes total sense. Of course, she's in something related to video games.
Hey Ash, what you playing?
Ah,
I know that at one point, the Game Grumps started like a show about esports, but I don't it was on
Yes,
YouTube.
they did.
Yeah, I don't know if anything happened with that. I guess not.
Well, I mean, the show happened.
Yeah, and then it just didn't.
I thought that'd be so sad.
What?
Clementine basically is being distraction for the cast.
Yeah, they're having to run from the Sentinels while the cat gets to actually go off to the subway.
I hear run from the Sentinels, and all I can think of is X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Same here, actually.
Oh, I was.
So, yeah,
Sorry, I was about to.
There was a show on
make a-
G4 about game developers. Yes, there was that like 8-bit show called Code Monkeys. That was
Oh yeah,
like
with the
chain
Joe
link.
Oh,
theme song.
that's right.
it's like American, Family Guy level humor.
Another
I mean, a lot of game
Nico.
devs are like that, aren't they?
Not nowadays.
Okay, fair enough.
They kind of realize, oh wait, that's like a shitty toxic environment. Let's not
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess that's one way to do it.
Well, there's more than one way to, maybe I shouldn't say that, and maybe I shouldn't say that
Present
around the player
company.
character.
There's more than one way to skin a goat.
There's more than one way to skin a potato.
There's more than one way of speaking skin of.
There's more than one way to skin a potato. You just need to make sure you just get rid of all the eyes. Or else
There's
they'll
one
watch
way-
you.
There's more than one way to blow up a GLaDOS.
That's true.
Well, you got the subway keys, Rick. Get on the subway.
Yeah.
Good monkey, good.
Eat fresh.
I need to find where to put the battery.
I would assume it'd be in the front
For
of
chance you've missed it.
or maybe that's it.
Let me follow the cable. And
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, if this game went from a game where you're just playing a stray cat to basically being a criminal who's
Oh, yeah.
breaking everybody out of jail, a rebel. Not that I'm
Don't all-
complaining.
Don't all cats really want to do that?
Don't you just want to go nuts?
Don't you just want to go apeshit?
Great stuff.
You want to go absolutely feral?
I like the ones I've seen where it's like Fluttershy being like, Rainbow Dash, you need to channel your anger in good ways, okay? When somebody threatens you, that's when you need to let it go. That's when you need to just go absolutely apeshit and bake them to a bloody pulp.
She's not wrong though.
Look, the only reason we think domestic cats are cute is because they're about this. You know, they're like the size of bread loaves. If they were the size of buses, they would fuck some shit up.
I mean,
Yes,
not the
that's
case
what the
with
movie
most
My Neighbor
things.
Totoro was all about.
you could say that about a lot of creatures, quite honestly.
Oh
Yes, but
boy.
consider this. Tiger the size of a ballpoint pen.
Aww. Have you ever seen that
Teeth
YouTube
would still
video
tear you up.
of the guy with the least weasel on his desk, and the least weasel,
Yes.
it's like it jumps out and like attacks his finger, and it's like, and then they're just playing, and then it runs away, and it goes back and attacks his finger again. Hold on,
I
wait,
love
yeah.
that. I love them so much.
I love
They're
it,
not
actually.
the least weasels in my heart.
Marcus says, excuse me, Totoro is a bus-sized cat Nuki, and is my bestest friend. You take that back. Nah, the Totoro movie, it has the cat that's a bus. And then they sit in the rain in that one forest at the bus stop. And I've not actually seen My Neighbor Totoro.
You haven't seen Totoro?
No.
Well,
Miller.
I've not seen
All I
Totoro.
can
I've
say-
not seen Grave of the Fireflies.
all I can say is Totoro, no.
All right.
I haven't seen a lot of.
I'm just gonna keep gasping and pretend indignant.
Every time someone says I haven't seen X, Y, or Z, just gasp.
I've
There you go.
seen Spirited Away. I've seen
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Laputa. I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. Princess Mononoke.
Mm-hmm.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I've never seen?
What's that?
Wally.
You ever seen Wally?
Really?
Yes.
No, but like seriously, go do yourself a favor and watch Totoro. It's just some magical shit. All right.
We might have
That
to
was
see
the
if we can set
tagline,
up
in
some-
fact.
We might have to see if we can set up some kind of a movie night.
Oh, there's so many movies I would subject you
Why
all
haven't
to.
we ever done that? We've been doing this for 2.5 years, and we've never done a movie night on the.
There are, well, first of all, if we were to do this on Twitch, we would probably get told no.
Well, Stoker, there are the watch parties now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was
if the movie we want to watch is on Amazon, then we could watch it on Twitch.
How would we do that though? Because can you have the dialogue overlay during a movie?
What do you mean the dial? You mean the text?
What we're doing?
Speech to text?
Yeah, with well, what we're doing now with the stream kit and our voices.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's literally just like if you've ever been watching a stream and then you go to the Twitch homepage and it like shrinks the stream and puts it in the corner. It does that for like the main stream and then shows the movie in like the main viewer, right?
So it's like a dual stream?
Kind of, yeah. It's like each person who's watching the thing, right? Because it hooks up to your Amazon account. It just plays the movie on your screen at the same time code that the person streaming is at.
That's interesting. I didn't know that was an option.
Oh my god. So we could it would just be like a stream of us. Like MST3K.
Yeah. Yeah, there would just be us on one screen, on the other screen would be the actual movie.
Oh my god.
That's a heck of a view, Rick.
That is a heck of a view.
That's
Game
neat.
is really friggin' gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is.
Also, I like how we're like in the Stanley Parable Lounge now.
The cat's in space now.
Yeah, we started in the slums, then we went up to like the middle area, and now I think we're in
Midtown.
like the high end.
Yeah, we're at
We're at the
right.
control room.
You're in Star Trek now.
and
You're
the top,
you're spot.
the roof of the jungle.
This is
right
a
there.
story of a cat named Nyanli.
So my favorite Studio Ghibli film, I guess, thematically, is The Cat Returns.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
I never heard.
Speaking of kitty cats.
Now that one
Exactly.
was done by Ghibli, but not Miyazaki, right? It was done like it had a different director, I think.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. But it was inspired by one of the
Whisper of the
sub
Heart,
things
yeah.
going on in Whisper
Whispers
of the
of the
Heart,
Heart.
which
Yeah.
was done by Miyazaki.
Right.
Oh wait a minute,
Was
yeah,
directed
Rich.
by Hiroyuki Morita.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I did see that. I watched Rick's stream the other day. That's right.
Hold on.
Also, DF.
You
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it did have some TF,
Oh,
didn't
this
it?
guy.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it sure did. Also had kitties walking around on their hind legs being like, I'm so cute, I'm a kitty cat. That's how they talk in that movie.
That's how that one cat talked, for sure.
Look at me, meow meow.
You know what's
That's
mood
okay,
music?
Paul.
I like this music. Such a mood.
This is a mood.
He's gonna shock himself.
All right, I'm gonna look into the Discord watch party Twitch stuff. 'Cause I'm kind of,
Do some research.
I didn't figure out exactly how it would work, but it could be fun. I mean, I'd love to. There's some movies I would love to MST3K with y'all.
That was a laugh you just did.
By the looks of it, Ghibli movies, while they are on Amazon Prime, they are not on the watch party.
Okay, so it's a subset of Amazon Prime movies.
Yes.
Interesting. Is there a complete list anywhere?
Not
I mean,
easily that I
interrupt
can
this,
find.
but
The
I
best
think-
I can find is anything you can get on Amazon Prime that you don't then have to pay more for. If you have to pay extra to rent or buy it, it's not going to be on Watch Party.
So anything that's included with the Prime membership is fair game.
I believe so.
So
Okay, well that's not too bad.
So, Rick, I think what you did, you just picked up all the story memories.
Yes, those are all the story
Dead.
memories.
Those are all the ones that aren't missable.
Let me see if Mouse is on here. There it is. Oh, no, wait, that's the Rift Tracks version.
I mean, to be fair, the Rift Tracks version is also what I call the watchable version.
Oh wow, how is it midnight already?
Right?
Time is an illusion.
I mean, it is, but we follow it regardless.
It's true.
Time to hack the planet. Let's see.
Oh,
And what better way to do it
You
than
just step on them and turn them on or off.
Let me see if Hackers is on here. No. Wait. No. Damn.
Just that easy.
Just that easy. Press Y for hack planet, press N for don't hack planet.
Did you ever anticipate a cat stepping all over the keyboard?
For some
Hey,
reason.
Stoker, we could watch Dracula in Love.
Hmm.
Roof control. System is locked.
The system is down.
The system of the...
Absolutely.
Cool. Drop a cat on the keyboard.
Let's see.
As you do.
He just rolls all over the keyboard.
Play us off, keyboard cat.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know,
Thank
cat. I don't know, cat. I don't know, chat. If there were movies that you'd want to see us all MST3King, what would they be?
Yeah, that doesn't. Wants me to destroy something. Oh, is it these things?
So I guess
I don't know, but
Not
I'm
available.
probably
Try
gonna
that.
have to go to bed pretty dang soon.
Oh, that's fine. We're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon.
yeah, we are. It's actually midnight, but I'm not sure how close we are to the end now.
I
Ah,
think we're like really close to the end.
It does feel sort of end game-ish.
It does.
We're in the
Avengers
end game
Endgame.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Roll
that's-
credits. Yeah, if you need to, if you need to go, give me that's fine.
I mean, it's almost over.
I believe it's almost over.
Well,
Almost
probably.
over might be like half an hour.
Yeah, there might be a boss level with a giant.
Almost
yarn.
Christmas means it wasn't Christmas yet.
You said the thing.
If there are 12 days of Christmas, then who was phone?
It was you, Jonas. You were phone all along.
Shit.
Doodles, I almost right-clicked your name and banned it because I just saw like a random string of numbers and letters, and I'm like, oh, what?
Oh, Boxer asks, I don't have Amazon Prime, so would I still be able to watch if I have a regular Twitch subscription? That's
No,
a good.
well, you would be able to watch us. You would not be able to watch the movie. So you would just see us like making jokes at nothing.
So everyone has to have Prime.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's how they're making money.
Yes. So technically, everybody who is like watching the movie with you has like bought a ticket indirectly to see that movie.
That would be
Right.
kind of. I mean,
That's pretty lame.
Yeah, that and
that
the
sort of
thing-
takes the fun out of it.
There is no sharing here. Everyone has to pay their own way in, which is dumb.
Yeah. Amazon.
it'd be like the special.
Any media company.
Bezos?
Yeah. Robot House! Sorry.
It'd be like you invite you to the house, but you can't watch television
Master!
except for the cool kids. That doesn't sound right, though. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say.
Yeah, what do I do now?
This is a very pink room.
Maybe go some.
I am concerned because I had a mug in here earlier and I don't see it anymore, but I don't remember taking it out of this room.
It's somewhere on the
cat.
floor.
Maybe?
It was
I also
Slenderman.
don't see it down there.
It was Slenderman.
You know, I remember someone on... Yes, it was Slenderman. Saul Slenderman.
Better call Saul Slenderman.
I remember someone on Tumblr once saying that having ADD is like
do a
being
hack
haunted
on.
by yourself.
Great.
And like, that's stuck with me for a very long time.
My brain pictures that as a lot cooler than what you actually mean. Yeah. Like I'm picturing like Nega Scott from Scott Pilgrim or something. It's okay, I
That's
got ADD.
exactly it.
That's just my evil doppelganger noobs I bought over there.
Uh-oh.
He's not looking too good.
No, he's not.
Baby. Why is so much baby? Well, Jonas, what answer does your precious science have for that?
Bees.
Okay, that's a pretty good answer.
Not the bees.
Yeah.
I need to watch that Nicolas Cage movie where he like plays himself.
You mean all of them?
Yeah. I want Beetle to be the villain. I want him to be the final boss, and you have to kill him.
Oh, sorry.
Jonas, why do you have to be history's greatest butt cheeks?
I want him to be like, I remember now. I
I'm
remember
kidding.
who I
Penny
was."
is history's greatest butt cheeks.
Yeah, this is
Anyway,
This has to be the end. He's gonna sacrifice himself to get you out.
Oh no, it's Wally. Wally.
which I haven't seen.
Is he dead? Are you serious? Is he
Yes.
actually dead?
Yes.
Yes.
He just said a bunch of stuff about sacrificing himself.
Nice.
He left a door open that he might be able to get another body, but we have no idea how he'd be able to do that at this point.
Oh no, feelings. I didn't want feelings. Oh, it's Jeopardy.
Jonas!
Sorry.
Doors opening.
Sunlight. Outside. Oh, that's right. These things don't like light, right?
Yeah, they died of UV, I believe.
Look, it's looking up. Ooh.
There's Marty and Doc.
Artizac, glorious genocide.
Clementine's
okay.
good too.
They die from sunlight, I guess.
Yes. Although, actually, I'm not
Maybe
sure
they might have died from our hacking the entire security system, but
Actually,
That's a
that
possibility.
They have unsolar cells.
Solar cells.
we keep laying there.
Katie's sad.
I probably should have been paying attention to B12's like to be or not to be speech, but I'm a dick.
B12 was a person, put themselves into some kind of code, ended up in the little robot.
Now he's dead.
And he helped us open up the
Here comes
to the real
world. There's stuff falling
Still
from the
open
sky.
Yeah, it's still. I mean,
It's
to be
all-
fair, that does make it feel much more grandiose that it takes like several minutes to open up.
It's a pretty big hatch thing.
We find out that it's the Combine's taking over the Earth.
Oh wow, they even put in detailed scrap dirt. Oh, that dirt.
That thing has
No.
not moved in thousands of years,
Well,
Turns
didn't
out
we
we were-
say what was it like 5 million or something?
possibly.
Turns out we were on like the solar punk Death Star the whole time.
You're a solar punk Death Star.
That's rude.
Really? I feel like it's a compliment. I want to be a solar punk Death Star.
Yeah, it's
Don't
my
let your
cosplay.
dreams be dreams.
What if anyone's actually cosplayed as the Death Star? Just walked around, you know.
You know someone has.
Just everybody just sees him and immediately goes, "That's not a moon."
It's a cat star.
You have to have one guy in like the solar, like the Death Star costume, and another guy dressed up as Alderaan, and then they just it's just like and the guy like just falls over and too soon?
Too
This
soon.
guy.
Wasn't there a big red door to the outside?
There's an elevator somewhere.
Is it in the control room? Oh no, that.
Yeah,
one.
Enjoy the world
Wow.
safest city, Walled
Gosh.
City 99.
Wait, can you go back to that map real quick? Does it show like where in the world it is?
Where in the world is
I'm in San
Kitty San
Diego.
Diego?
This.
It looks like Sri Lanka. Like I think that
Kind of.
part to the right is Korea.
Interesting.
Vietnam.
I mean, is that the whole
Kind of looks
globe?
like
Or,
nothing.
Hmm.
I was trying to figure out that was like a whole projection or just a section of the planet.
Was it a projection or a section?
All right, your face.
Just like at the start of the game.
Plants.
Home.
Butterfly.
You gonna go find his kitty family again?
Is that it? Oh, there we
Is
go.
now about the kitty gonna look for his family again?
Are the robots
leave the
gonna leave and
Don't know.
I mean,
Dad is
they
no.
might explore
probably.
it, but I don't see why they would leave right now.
I guess that's a fair point. Wait, what was that?
Oh, what does that mean?
Achievement unlocked, eye opener. Alright, Casabella, so you've abandoned every single one of our friends and escaped back to the surface. Huzzah. Well, to be fair, they told us to.
It's true.
What was that
Yes.
panel at the end?
Yeah,
So
don't
I
know.
think this is the thing I heard some people mumbling about. They're just like, is that supposed to be like a cliffhanger or something? I think the idea is B12 might have uploaded himself to like the whole city.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, because B12
I
is
mean,
very-
that was the only thing he
very
had, he was connected to at the time, so.
Yeah, it's a good theory as any, I suppose.
powerful. Yes. I think that's a plausible theory right there.
In any case, head crabs are dead, so that's good.
Dead crabs are dead crabs.
Always a
So
good thing.
The robots don't need to leave because now they're safe.
Okay,
It's surprisingly
Simon
they're
Tesla says,
safer.
I suspect that other exits opened up. Yeah, they said they have an elevator. So if they just, they could just take that up now.
Could just leave. Could just go explore the surface.
Okay, I just
Discover
wanted
the
to-
world that they have inherited.
Alright,
Real-
Caswell
real-
says the cop bots are still alive, though. Well, the Sentinels are apparently were destroyed during the hacking, so they don't have those.
Yeah, there was a short scene where Clementine had the bots just drop dead in front of her. So
Not much that the cop bots can do without the Sentinels.
It's true.
Cat Rig by Passion Republic. Okay.
Good name. Sounds like a
all right,
tea
Rick,
company.
rate that game.
5 out of 5.
All right.
10 out of 5 for me.
I give it a solid
Production
4.5 out of
babies
5.
and cats.
I mean, I really like the controls in this game. You can't feel them, but
More time.
Real moral of the
Kids and
story
dogs
is
love to.
at the
Cats
beginning,
don't
it felt
deserve-
like it was going to be like on rails because of the way that you could jump to places, but they have like a bunch of those, so you really just more feel like you're a cat with perfect balance moving through everything.
I love the graphics. The graphics were solid.
Stoker, one of those cats' names was Bat.
Speaking of cats, who's that in the house pet comment today?
That's a very good name for a cat.
Oh yeah,
Cat
that's right.
named Bat.
Read House Pets on Patreon.
Do it.
Well, it's out right now.
House Pet's updated right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then
Read House Pets on House Pets.
Then read House
How
Pets
about-
wherever you please.
Read House Pets.
Is that the same?
Read House Pets, where you work or bank.
Read House Pets, or we'll find you.
It's the kitty related.
Sounds like it should be the name of one of the next House Pets anthologies.
House Pets know where you live.
They do. I mean, you
Hey.
you brought them to
It's
the
just
house for a
Kevin
reason.
and Mungo or Mungo,
Mungo.
like
No.
like addressing the person behind the camera and like trying to interview them and like harass them, be like, hey, what are you up to?
All
Who are
right.
we raiding tonight?
Oh, are we ready tonight?
Are we?
I don't know.
And
I don't
Do
know.
we have
I
any?
haven't-
Great.
Well, let me see what's going.
ooh,
Hmm,
kitty's name's Bast.
I don't think
Ooh,
Sean's not going tonight. Nah, like everybody I know is off. So yeah, if you want to raid somebody,
The
go for it.
Rocker. Excuse me.
That's for sure, Stoker.
we don't have time.
No, oh, Slush Dog's going.
Yeah.
Slush is going. That's true.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for
All right.
Thank you for sharing straight with us.
yeah,
It
that
was-
great-
it was
great
good.
game.
It was
wholesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was Kitty.
It was
Kitty.
kitty.
All right.
It was Kitty.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Make
Good
sure to give
night.
Slush Dog a good Rick PG car.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bye bye.
Hey,